So today the Swarm's little journey is going to come to an end. I brought the nuke box back over here yesterday, gave me a day just to acclimatise, although I expect some of the bees are probably thinking, hang on, I recognise it around here. And as you can see, they all look perfectly okay and they are flying alright, and the thing we're going to do today is just move it into the bigger box which the nuke is sitting on. So his journey will have been from either this hive or that hive, I'm not sure which at the moment, would have gone into the bushes over there, then had a trip up to Ravenston for about a week while it got itself sorted out, and now it's come back again. So I'll turn the camera off now. What I'm going to try and do is, when I was looking at this last time, I could actually see the queen, and she's marked, she's got a white dot on her back. As there's only 5 frames in there, it might be an opportunity to actually see what a queen looks like. So I'm going to have a go at that and see if we can get her on film. Okay, first we'll just take the roof off, and this thing here, this plastic thing, is the feeder, and interestingly it's all gone. I say interestingly because when I was getting ready to move this thing, I realised that the slot in here wasn't over the slot up from the hive, which means they couldn't get up to it, so they've drunk about half of that since yesterday. And if I lift this up this side, still, perhaps you can see the bees in there just coming up. And it's all run up. They all seem very calm and happy. So next thing is to take this off. Excuse me, girls. Okay, that's fine. Take off this thing called an eek, which is just gives it a bit of space. This is what's called the crown board. Although before I do that, I'll just take this off. A bit tight. And say hello to them. There you go. So as you can see, there's a lot of them in there, and all the frames are pretty much full. So the next job, really, it's a very simple thing, is just to take these frames out, put them in the hive, and let them go on with it. Now they are okay. I think I am going to put the gloves on just to be on the safe side, perhaps. There's a few flying around. And they're ready to go. Okay, take that one out. These gloves make things very difficult. And all this across the top here is honey, and on the bottom here. And there's the queen, there she is, look, see a little white dot on her back? God knows what she's doing this side of the frame, but there she is. Just hold her up. Well done you. See, she's got a white dot on her back there, which means she was hatched last year, so she's only a year old, and has a couple of years ahead of her. Can't see any brood out this side of the frame. So I don't know why she's out here. Normally she'd be in the middle, but let's not knock it. So let's just put her in. frames should go in the order, back into the order in which they were. And there we go. See, there's all sorts of brood around here. All very calm. I don't actually need the gloves on, but I've done it, so hey ho. And same on the other side. Jolly good. Well done, girls. Middle one, which is where the queen would have been expected to be. But again, you can see this is all just brood. It's just tons of the stuff. Again, the honey is along here. So that looks okay. Oops. Go. And again, it's all being drawn out and all doing very nicely. Can't see any drone. Oh, there we are. There's one. See the big fat boy there? He's a drone. That's a male bee. And finally, okay, well this one hasn't been touched this side, as you can see. Well, perhaps you can see through it, there's the pollen, which will be on the other side, which is in there. Again, they tend to build honey around the outside, and then everything else goes around in the middle. So, that's right, goes in. Now, I am just going to go and get something from the car, so I'll turn the camera off for the time being. Okay, they're getting a bit busy, so I've got the smoker out. There's still a lot of bees hanging around the nuke, so I'll just shake those in. Right, now you can see it's only half full, the hive, so what I'm going to do is just put a couple of empty frames at either side, like these things, give them something to work on. Now they're not going to fill these up any day soon, so what I'm going to do is just to pad it out, is to put these things in. These are what are called dummy boards, and they just basically take up space that the bees aren't filling up at the moment. So I put one in one side, the other one upset. Put that one in there. And just squeeze one in here just to have it ready when I come back. And I'll just leave them now to build this out. Build the comb out, and eventually these things will be removed, the hive will be full, and we'll get about our lives. So just a little bit of the comb out. See how lovely white it is, full of honey. So put the hive back together now. What am I looking for? Although a bit pointless at the moment, this is the queen excluder, although there's nothing to exclude her from, because I'm just going to leave it like this. Put the crown board on. Put the roof on. And there we go. They're still obviously building up comb, and what I should have brought down with me was a feeder, just to keep them going, because building comb is a very food intensive job for them, and they needed a little bit of help. So that's it, and we'll check them again maybe in 10 days or so, just to see how they get on.